we're going to introduce three-dimensional shapes today, and hopefully we will get a good chance to talk about this during our class meeting today, whenever we have our meeting. But solid shapes, 3D solid shapes are these shapes. Flat 2D shapes are the ones that we've been talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today we're starting with 3D shapes. We have cube, cylinder, cone, and sphere. So you could talk about those shapes that you see, that you see here. This one's a sphere. They do like to say sapphire, and that's fine. They're 5. They know cone. You might have to turn it like this so it looks more like an ice cream cone, but there's no ice cream in it, so we just say the cone part. A cylinder, this one's the hardest one that I found for them to learn because they're not used to that word cylinder, but we use cylinders the most, I think, out of all of these shapes. I mean, we do use spheres a lot, and we do use cubes and rectangular cylinders a lot. The rectangular cylinder is a first grade shape that they'll introduce in first grade, but cylinders, they're cups. You know, they are, the only thing I can think of right now is cups. And they're containers. They are Tupperware. You know, it's all kinds of things that we have all over the house. Vases. Tons of things. So when I just talk about the different shapes, I will have a really fun song that I can link onto the virtual classroom about different things where you can find these shapes in the real world. This one, they're not as familiar with 3D shapes as they are with two-dimensional shapes, so you really might have to sit down and say, okay, we're looking for a cube. A cube has squares on it. It's not a square, but it has squares on it, and then they can figure out which one that is and color it in. And the cone, like I said, they usually know that one. You might have to explain to them, think if it was upside down, that kind of thing. Sphere is like a ball, and a cylinder has circles on it. It has 2 circles on it, one on the top and one on the bottom. It does not have any points or a vertex. That's what that would be called on a 3-dimensional shape. The corners are called vertexes. And then again, color the box with the name of the shapes. All of these are the same shapes. Which one do you think it is? Color the word. This is going to be a little harder because we do have a lot that start with the same letter. So you might ask them to look at the ending letter instead of the beginning letter. Cone. Cube. So which one of those is it? Does it have an N in the word or a B whenever you say this shape? And again, with those circles, cylinders, you know, it's crazy words. Again, on the back, look at the picture, see how many different 3-dimensional shapes you can find in this picture. I see spheres, I see cylinders, cones, cubes, cylinders, sphere. What did I not? Oh, no, I think I got them all. Sphere, cone, cylinder, cube. Yeah, okay. I even see some 2-dimensional shapes on here, like right here, and maybe the front of this cabinet. Not if you pull it out, but just the front of it is a 2-dimensional shape, so you could talk about the difference between 2D and 3D shapes. I'm sorry this video ran a little long. Only one more day, and hopefully we'll be back next week. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns about any of the work, and I'm here for you. Again, thank you for everything you're doing at home for your child.